friends, welcome again to My Back Yaad. This edition brings us to the famous offshore island of Caye Caulker. A 40-minute boat ride by water taxi, and Caye Caulker is immediately available for consumption. Its trademark slow, laid-back pace, sun, sand, and a mouth-watering plate of lobster, done any way you like. Caye Caulker is in my backyard, and in the next 30 minutes, I'm gonna show you why you need to plan a trip here soon. While flying is an option, going by sea is quite an authentic Caye experience. All that is required is a ticket on San Pedro Belize Water Express. These boats are spacious and comfortable, sufficiently enough to allow me to browse the Friday papers. They are also fast, and in 40 minutes, we are in Caye Caulker, where I quickly hijacked the golf cart. As night falls, the Happy Lobster restaurant draws me in. I'm not sure if this lobster was all that happy about this arrangement, but my taste buds certainly were. Unlike its bigger island sibling to the north, San Pedro, Caye Caulker has hugged on to its fishing village roots, even as its main street lures back visitors from home and abroad, with fine dining, gift shops, and snorkeling tours. Day 2 of our Caye Caulker adventure will find us exploring the rugged fisherman's soul and the playful, fun-loving side. We'll be back after this commercial break. Island Magic Resort hosted our crew on for the weekend. This Belizean-owned establishment has it all, and here to tell us more is Alina Saldivar.
My name is Alina Saldivar, and Island Magic is our resort. My husband and I are proud that this is a Belizean-owned resort, and I must say that we've had tremendous Belizean support since we opened in 2010. So I invite all Belizeans to please come out. We do have a Belizean rate, and Caye Caulker is easy to get to. It's inexpensive. It's very relaxing. Families can really relax here because the children really enjoy our swimming pool, and the parents can be relaxing right next door at the bar. All our rooms have a full kitchenette, so it's very family oriented. So whenever you think Caye Caulker, think Island Magic. We're in the telephone book, or our website is islandmagicbelize.com, so please give us a call.
Day 2 on Caye Caulker took us lobster catching. And while we must admit this is not a regularly offered tour, we couldn't miss the opportunity to showcase this side of the island. Captain Marlon Pariente was kind enough to take us along in search of everybody's favorite crustacean, the spiny lobster. Yes, there they are. That's right, only the big ones are kept. Then it was time to help out. If I wanted grilled lobster later on, I had to put in my pound. Day 2 was off to a great start, and after all that hard work, it was time for play. There to join me for a little bicycling around the island was my mom, of course after a little persuading from me. Add in our production assistant / driver, Warren Winger Flowers, and we were the three the hard way around Caye Caulker. Our bike ride took us to the home of Nelson Young, one of Belize's most renowned painters. His paintings, in a word, were amazing.
This picture, about 2 weeks old, and this picture, I call this picture the crying head. You see the tears?
Yeah.
And this picture, that one, we call one mix of different artistic techniques that are universally known. In this picture, you can see cubism. You can see the ancient feelings of the ancient Mayas, then deal with their kind of feelings.
Still
like that.
wet and all.
No, this is acrylic. Acrylic is a modern form of paint that dries very quick, and it's supposed to be a lot less toxic than oil paint. I am a Belizean artist, but I have like what you call an international goal. People from all over the world know me and buy my art, and I think the international community and the people that deal with art probably know me more than the Belizeans, because in Belize, art is not a strong part of the everyday culture. It's like one eating pan, it's like music and thing, right? So it's like that, but because I have an international ambition, I managed to survive, because I don't depend on Belizeans to provide, you know, to buy my material and thing. But Belizeans have provided a lot in the beginning when we just started, before tourism and galleries and things. The same attorneys, the business people, right, that have a little bit of money, all of them have a lot to do with what's going on now in the way of the development of art in Belize, not only for me, but for the many other artists that are in the same profession. When I tell you Caye Caulker is like my roots, I got my grandmother buried here, I got my grandfather buried here, I got my great-grandfather buried here, and my roots go beyond what you call my living family. You know, I can go way down to my great-grandfather being in Caye Caulker. But I still don't know much the history of Caye Caulker. Like, I can't even tell you how old Caye Caulker is, if it's 100 years or 200 years.
Wonder why you love it.
Yes, it's paradise, and Caye Caulker is like an international place, you know. Caye Caulker, you go right there in the airport, and you go there, from there, boom, you're in the international airport, or you go to the buses, or, you know, it's very flexible from here. But what I like most about Caye Caulker is that it has a village feeling. It's not like a big city, and it doesn't stress you out and demand too much from you to even exist, right? Some places people are stressed out just about the basic living, about how they're going to sleep and eat and get money to live or whatever, right? I am Nelson Young, and Caye Caulker is my backyard.
When we come back from the break, I go hydro sliding. You don't want to miss that. Time for a trip on the wild side. And to take us there, we linked up with Artemio Marin, or Art as he's known. Time to get wet and wild with some hydro sliding. Look like I've been doing this all my life? I still not getting water out of my ears yet, but that made amazing. Thank you so much for taking us.
No
First
problem.
of all. Second of all, I've been told that that's a very Caye Caulker water sport to do, and you're the only one who offers it.
Yeah, I'm one of the only people that offers the kneeboarding still as an activity on the island, yeah.
Okay. So if anybody wants to come, they have to come see you.
Okay, well, if you want to do kneeboarding, also known as hydrosliding, snorkeling, and so forth, water sports, that's you could find me at Under the Water Tours. Number is 666-7374, or also under the water at msn.com. ANDADEWATA at msn.com.
Very Belizean name.
Hi, I'm Artemio Marin. I'm a tour guide, and Caye Caulker is my backyard.
After all that RPMs, I needed to cool down. And this 4-scooper Oreo chip ice cream did the trick. Marlon, our captain from earlier in the day, had invited me and the crew for some of the freshly caught lobster on the grill, and there was no way such a generous invitation was going to be turned down. So, off to our captain's family home for a little lobster fest. When we come back from the break, we get to experience a little bit of Caye Caulker's nightlife. Party time on Caye Caulker means I reggae bar, and super DJ Linda Belize, a native Caye Caulker girl, joins me for a night out. Caulker knows how to party. We'll be back to visit the world famous split. Day 3 on Caye Caulker took us to its most famous landmark. 50 years ago, Hurricane Hattie struck Belize, and most of its effects were immensely devastating. The split here in Caye Caulker is probably its only good deed. Hattie ripped this waterway, dividing the northern and southern ends of the island, and locals and visitors alike have taken full advantage ever since. Whether for a swim or sunbathing, or a cool drink at the Lazy Lizard bar, no trip to Caye Caulker is complete without a visit here. Whether from a golf cart, a bicycle, or being pulled on a hydroslide by a speedboat, Caye Caulker satisfies its visitors completely. The warmth of its residents, the laid-back rhythms of its personality, makes La Isla Carinosa an irresistible destination in my backyard.